10 years. I want you to think about that. 10 years of promises, and I want to walk you through a few of the big ones because the pattern is so obvious, it's so documented, and so undeniable. And it's our duty to remember everything and not be distracted. So let's start with healthcare. 2015, quote, repeal and replace Obamacare was something terrific. Okay, fine. He wins. Republicans own the House, own the Senate, the White House, total control, nothing standing in the way. And what did Americans get? Nothing. Not a bill, not a draft, not a napkin with ideas on it, nothing. John McCain kills it with a thumbs down and the whole thing collapses because there was nothing there to begin with. 2019, quote, incredible healthcare is coming. 2020, Trump is on Fox News with Chris Wallace, and he says this on camera. We're signing a healthcare plan within 2 weeks. I want you to remember that. 2 weeks, because 2 weeks later, he was on the fucking golf course. 2024 presidential debate. ABC asks him point blank, do you have a plan? Quote, direct quote, I have concepts of a plan. 10 years, 100 promises, fucking concepts. Infrastructure, $1 trillion. He said it every year. And then he declared Infrastructure Week. And then he declared it again and again and again, 7 times. CNN counted 7 infrastructure weeks, and every single time it died, usually because Trump fucking torched it himself. 2019, he walks into a meeting with Pelosi and Schumer, to cut a deal. Apparently, he's about to do something great, cut a deal, and he walks straight back out without even sitting down. He throws a fucking tantrum. He goes to the Rose Garden to complain about being investigated. No bill, no plan. Biden passes a $1.2 trillion infrastructure plan with actual infrastructure in his first year. Actual roads, actual bridges, actual jobs. And Trump, and I need you to hear this, Trump tried to kill that bill. Pressured Republicans to vote against fixing roads in their district. But they built America anyway. No thanks to him. Drain the swamp. You remember that one? That was his whole thing. I'm going to drain the swamp, drain the swamp. Okay, let's talk about, the kind of scum he invited into the swamp. His campaign chairman, prison. Personal lawyer, prison. National security advisor, prison. His own chief of staff called him the most flawed person he'd ever met. The swamp didn't get drained. The swamp got a corner office and security clearance. And now we have a war that nobody voted for. Gas is up 25% in 3 weeks. A fifth of the world's oil supply choked off. Real bombs, real fucking casualties. And this man is on Truth Social telling you all that it'll be over soon. He said 4 to 5 weeks. And then we're close to finishing. And then he said, and I'm quoting him directly, quote, both complete and just beginning. The fuck does that even mean? That's not a wartime president. That's a guy who has no idea what he's doing and has never once in 10 years been held to account for it. He never had a plan, not one time. See, the promise was always the product, just to string you along. Blame somebody else, cash the check, repeat. The midterms are in November. The House, the Senate, every single person that looked at the last those 10 years and said, hey, you know what? Shit's fine by me. They are all on the ballot. And that is the only receipt that changes anything. They are they are banking on you staying home. They're banking on your apathy. Please don't give it to them. Register, show up. And all the shit that I said, don't take my word for it. Go check every fact. Every fact I gave you, it's all there. It's all on the record. It always has been. This is where we are. But it doesn't have to be this way. Vote.